Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today we are finally doing the room transformation video because, as you guys know, if you watched like my latest thrift with me video, I ended up getting all this like new home decor because I wanted to like kind of revamp my room a little bit, and that was back in like November, so I haven't really done too much. I did do my entire bathroom, so if you haven't seen that, I'm going to link it down in the description bar. Now we're going to be doing my entire bedroom, and I'm really excited. I haven't really done too much to my bedroom in a while, so I'm going to be starting out with giving you guys a bit of a tour around my room. You guys have pretty much seen my entire room, so not really changing all too much. Like, I'm keeping the same bedding, I'm just changing like some of the artwork and some of the stuff that's like on like the shelves and stuff. So I'm just gonna go around my room and just show you like the little bits and pieces that I am gonna be taking out. So you first walk in, you have the garment rack. You guys have seen this. I have this frame which I'm gonna be taking out, and then I have this mirror which I think I'm gonna put over there instead, and then I have my closet. And then on this wall, I have this frame, which is going to be taken out because I have a new painting for there. And then I have my nightstand and some stuff at the bottom there. That's pretty much staying the same. My bedding is pretty much the exact same. I didn't get any new bedding, but I am switching out these gray pillows. And then again, also this is going to be coming out because I want the two sides to be matching, obviously. Underneath my window, I do have this little stand that has like random like purses and my old cameras and stuff. So I am going to be moving a lot of these things around, especially this middle cubby that literally makes no sense. Like, those colors don't even match. On the top, I do have a new like vase for these flowers that I'm hoping works a little bit better. This frame, I'm like on the fence about. I don't know if I want to have a cork board in my room anymore. I feel like it's very like early 2000s. I don't know. I don't really change it up very often. So that's like up for debate. And then on this side, I do have my perfume tray that is going to be changing. I have a new vintage one and I'm really excited about it. And on the top here of my dresser, I do have a new jewelry box. If you watched my Christmas haul, I did get a new jewelry box, so I'm going to be switching this one out. And obviously I really do need to condense all these little things that are on the counter here because it's just like too much. So that's pretty much what we're working with, and I think I'm going to be starting with the section underneath my window because I'm really excited about that like area. I feel like that's the area that's going to change the most. I do have all my old cameras and stuff on the top shelf, which I do want to keep there. So I'm going to be working mostly on the bottom two shelves, and then we'll kind of work our way to the top. So on these ones, I was kind of thinking of filling it with some of these old books that I have. I have so many of them, so I figured it would be a nicer display than just having like a random purse on here. This is the only candle I've ever bought, and it's sparkling amber from Bath & Body Works, and it smells like so good. I leave it like open back there. I've never turned it on, as you can see. Like, I've never used it, but I do love the way it smells, so I just leave it open and hope that the scent just kind of like comes out of it. Sorry, James Dean. I have so many books to try and organize this, but I kind of want to color code a little bit just so that it's not too like all over the place. So I'm just gonna go through and see what colors I kind of have. So I have some blue. I love this copy of Three Musketeers. I just like, it is so stunning. Look at this beautiful book. Like, I can't. This would be under beige. This one would be under red. I have gray. So this is what this section looks like, and I always thought it was a little bit too plain. Like, I really don't like these stands that I have. I really should have bought something a little bit nicer and like spend a little bit more money on it, but for now, this is what we're dealing with. So I bought this lacy runner, so I'm hoping to kind of like lay it across at the top, and it adds a little bit of detail, especially along the edges at the front there. But before I do that, I'm gonna switch out the flowers. I'm gonna be using the exact same flowers, but I did get a new vase, and how stunning is this? I nearly died when I saw this at the thrift store. It was literally like $4. I think this is gonna look so beautiful with those types of flowers, so I'm really excited. So I'm gonna try out, and hopefully the flowers look nice in this vase, because the vase on its own is just like stunning. Okay, for me this is like way too much green, but then if I add these to this one, it like covers up the vase too much, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it for now. Okay, well, I think that looks pretty good. If you remember what I got for Christmas, my aunt gave me this like Faberge, I never know how to pronounce this, Faberge, anyway, egg. I love these little, they're like so pretty and I always want to collect them and like, I don't know, I'm just like really drawn to them. And I thought this would look really cute with that vase. I think it kind of, the colors worked really well just because it's the same color scheme. So I'm really excited to kind of put them together and see if it looks like too much or if it's just like the right amount of much. Okay, but I do like it. Like, I think I'm gonna do the biggest change, which is like these two paintings or like picture frames. I mean, how could you not love this? The debate is which one I put on which side. Comment down below which one you prefer and I'll put that one up on this side because it gets seen more. But I think for now, I'm gonna be putting this one up on this side. I think I prefer this one. Oh my god, I forgot how heavy this was. We have a problem. So I'm over here thinking we can just use the same screw that I already had. Look at how low that is in comparison to the other side. You guys are gonna die. Look at how much lower that looks. I do love the way that it looks, but I feel like it needs to be a little bit higher. So I'm gonna have to like add another screw, I guess. Okay, so I'm not in the mood to deal with that right now. So I'm gonna be doing the other stuff. So I'm gonna be doing my jewelry box and then I have the other vase for the other flowers, so I'll do that. This is literally the prettiest jewelry box I've seen in my entire life. It definitely looks a little bit more plain just because the jewelry box is significantly smaller, which is what I wanted. So I'm going to be adding some of the other accessories that I had here. So I really want to add these little poodles that I had. Now, I'm not a figurine person, but my great-grandmother had some poodles exactly like these when I was growing up that I would always play with. So when I saw these at the thrift store, I immediately thought of her. What if I add another one of these type of things? So I have this one, it's round. That's definitely way too big. Okay, I don't like this one. So this is a work in progress. I'm gonna be moving on to this section. I don't mind this whole side. I think it's a little bit nicer just because I don't have the stuff in the back. For these flowers, I have this incredible like crystal vase that I found and I think it's like the most stunning thing ever. So I think I'm gonna get this one and then I'm gonna switch this one over because this one's just like really plain anyway. This vase is significantly taller though, so I want to make sure that the flowers kind of work really well together. So okay guys, so it is the next day and right now I'm heading out to the thrift store to see if I can find a few more pieces. I'm still not 100% like happy with the way the dresser is turning out, so I want to see if I can find something a little bit different. I'm kind of thinking I could find like a wooden like small little standalone mirror or something kind of like that. I think that could look really cute, especially with the jewelry box. So thrifting actually ended up being a complete disaster. All I found was another one of these eggs. That was kind of cool. It's really pretty. I think it looks really great in that area. And then I also found another little lace thing to put underneath the jewelry box and these two random boxes I can put inside my closet, which I wasn't searching for anyway. I have been debating back and forth on if I should cut these flowers to make them fit into the new vase, and I decided that is exactly what I'm going to do. So I have all these different type of these things in different shapes. Don't know which one's going to cut it best, so let's see. I swear, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to be so upset that I cut these. So like, let's hope that these works out. So now I just have these ones. So I'm going to cut all the other ones and then I will show you guys how it looks when I'm kind of putting it together. It's been a few days and I haven't really done too much to my room. You guys saw I put up these two paintings up. I do have two other holes on the sides of my closet that I'm going to be putting up these like brass chandeliers and not chandeliers, candle holders, and I have to change out the cushions over there. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to be starting out with the cushions because it's super easy. So this is what they look like right now, and I actually have these shams that were actually my grandmother's. So I kind of wanted to incorporate them just because I feel like the ruffles really go really well with the new paintings that I have. I personally think that that looks pretty grand. Okay, so now I'm going to be putting up the candle holders, which are going to go right there and over there. This is what they look like. I think they're really, really fun. They're really nice and heavy and just like, I don't know, I think they're really cool. And then I got these like fake candles, obviously, because I don't want to like burn my entire house down. So when you first walk in, you still see the garment rack. That hasn't really changed at all. I do have this mirror here instead. Moving away from that, you have the closet with these two candle holders, and I think they look so cool. They are so unique, and I haven't really seen many of these in other room tours. They're really nice and heavy, and just look at all this detail that's on them. I just like fell in love with them when I saw them at the store. And then over here, I have the other painting. This one is my favorite one, so I ended up grabbing this one for this side. And then down here, I ended up changing the vase, as you guys saw. I think it is way nicer than the one I had before. And then over here, I ended up changing the picture in this little picture frames. It used to be the Beatles, now it's this like little painting. I actually think that the new shams actually work really, really well, especially with the new paintings. I actually wanted to use these before, but with the other like mirrored picture frames that I had, it didn't really work as well. I love how dainty and feminine they are with this little like embroidery little flowers on it and the ruffles, of course. And then over here, I have the other painting, which is just as lovely. And then on my nightstand, I have the same lamp, and then I have these two paintings. This one has always been here. It's my favorite painting by Fragrant. It's the swing. And then I ended up changing this one for another painting, which I actually think is really, really pretty, and it just kind of goes very well with the other two paintings on the wall. This is what the vase looks like with the two little eggs on the side. I think it works really well. I'm really happy with the way that the little runner goes across. I think it actually does make it look a little bit nicer. So bottom, I did end up keeping all of my old cameras back there. And in this cubby, I ended up putting all like the beige and red books, and then I have my little Russian doll there on the side, and then I have another bag. And then on this side, I have like the blue and black books. And I also have two little Russian dolls there as well. On the bottom, I just have this like black purse. And then over here, I have another book. And then I have this little jewelry box that was actually my grandmother's. That's her in the picture there. She's amazing. So I have that there with like more like special jewelry and like hair bows and stuff. And then here I just have like camera equipment. It's really ugly, so let's move on. So beside the window, I also added these two little frames, and I just love the little pictures on them. I think they are so beautiful. And on this side, I just have my perfume tray. I really love this. I ended up getting this at a vintage store, so I think it just kind of works really well. And then back here, I actually have this jar of chocolate. This is my favorite chocolate. I used to eat this a lot growing up when I lived in Peru, and it's like my favorite chocolate. So whenever somebody goes over there, I always ask them to bring me some. And then over here, I have this kind of like angel child thing. It's a statue. It belonged to my grandmother, and she really wanted to give it to me. I think it looks really great there. So the dresser is kind of a work in progress because I really wanted to add a mirror here. I think it would look a little bit better, but I haven't been able to find one. For now, I'm using this little picture frame, and I actually changed the painting from what it was before, and I added these flowers. I actually really like the way that the colors kind of work in this area, so I'm happy with that for now. And then I have this candle holder there that I never use. And then I have my jewelry box, which I think looks really, really nice here. I think it just looks really pretty on top of this little like crochet little mat. And then I have the little poodles on the side here as well. Side note, how cute is this little bag? I just picked this up at the thrift store for like literally $2. It's so cute. I love the little clasp on the top. And then inside my closet, I added a couple of small things. I ended up adding all these purses at the very top. I think it looks super pretty. And then I added these two boxes, which is going to be super helpful to store things. I added this really cool little hat box. It looks like super vintage, and I'm like obsessed with it. So I'll probably end up storing like slips or something in there just because I have nowhere else to put them. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. I'm so happy with the way that my room turned out. My vision really came to life, which is really, really exciting whenever you plan something and it actually ends up working out the way you want it to. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you do think that a mirror would work a little bit better on the dresser versus the little picture frame and the candle thing. I would love your input just because I think like a wooden mirror would look a little bit better. So let me know in the comments below what you think. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!